often what has happened is in election years, I mean, trade unions and everybody sees that government is in a vulnerable place. And so that's when demonstrations and things, agitations for increased pay and all that begin to happen. And because of the sensitivity of the period and probably the fear of losing elections, government, normally would give in to some of these pressures. And before you see, the budget is out of sync. And then when elections are over and government is installed, you have to start the belt tightening all over again. The advantage going for me is I've seen more demonstrations and strikes in my first 2 years. I don't think it can get worse in the second 2 years. And it is said that when you've killed a goat and you frighten it with a knife, it doesn't fear the knife because it's dead already. So I have the dead goat syndrome going forward.
Yeah, but Tomenyo, nipa nye. Monye, also be Busam say, Adena me ba na me call, Adena me ba na me call. So I mean, Pesame bank, me jaiba. Was me chichi, meaning chichi will be at the mouth. Yet ten say, me yes, and ye beboa. Ama denetinaso. Sometimes, when him sad in our urban over street ahead. We are in an enemy. Inti wo say ye restrategize near saba. Inti se who say yes enyame na ye me den na me ye ne sa. What I say sometimes I will say ye near ebeboa yi nyina. Inti medam wa say ni nyina so nipa na ibu say free YouTube ba obu say free YouTube no so no nipa na bedina so. Wa bedina so no hwe. But I dear obey ye no dear on ye. We are no be busa all questions say, I don't know when you see. And until I may bore me, I mean, a breed tuber. On it, the schoolmates, strong man, miniano, the born, minian on their sabo, or nipanya in so quacobuno. Intino, who are Ubusam a question one new year, I'm a demano. So was open to qua. This may bend to papa. But the barber show, but yen like it program no. And so no best day. I bet you the also sometimes with meet Nasia and my dream your man who was ye cast share I won't say. Ye cast like it, I won't like it. Ye jai council so that's a me time or me pay. No my bad life. Me hwe na me fi say me ba life ma brea ma kopem baby atena enye ntokwa obi antua meka so obi tua meka dia so obi tua meka na meka say me wa anu yi bi e de mamo me ni anu yi bi ade mo bia yes intimi ni awa wo hwe mo ba bia me chia wo beto menyo onipa nye enipa nye dey enye enipa nye kiti say eno ne beto menyo no o ti ase me say muntala me se mo ba share no munya se me pese amanfo ni share videos na me ka tro me mamo ha obia momo obia nye bibi mfiri na koma mo o ti ase ade nipa anya be ha me say abatu duru ho so onkoto ene e be yem ya because na wo be ma sabi nkwasiafo kwan ama o ma betra ye kon so se wan share me video wan like wan comment ya me ni problem but abatu duru ho na wo ahoden wa akonya se wo so ko na akoto aba ne dia eno no me mo bi me pa wa chewo eno no memma obi mepa wachew mani abre o na menim te said ye kan ye 2020 na mokoto mo nkwase aba na motuwie ya nkwase afo bi ba ye se fix the country no mo sheda ko di boni wie mu di boni ni wie ya na mo nipa no mo di boni na mo asa atwa mo ho aba se ade ya fix the country minia fix the country and anything. And any kwanye, any hospitals see. And yen say, Sikasam to Tiabecoso. And yen say, in Kania and Yunama, what do you so with media pamwadi? So fix the country and on an say. Do you fix the country by collapsing an already existing hospital to make way for a new hospital, but in the end, you don't see any new hospital? Into who say nipa no we fix the country no na one kasa no me transfer. That's why I have a message there. I was there na me nua Kevin Carr say oh enko to baby e duru no in the end no would the enkofo no say fix the country I am push to omo. That was the first time me accept it so would the nyehwe na later na me hu say ade we kra fix the country and then say so obi si kwan obi si school die obi si hospital and you a corona no fix no. You need all those things now they are fixing crew. Inti mi nuane nom enye se madam fu mi nuano no de obo nyom ne fe no bretuba. What you say? Bretuba kwatin. Only strong man they call the same school. Tia Mass or my coach radio open. Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium let you on. And I know what I'm talking about. On one sabo ni panyare. Intimate me out Spotify. Nama kwa share the videos no or nama boost no. Oko YouTube and the same name no Bretuba. Bretuba ni dino or honum. Now share on the board nipa nyari nso kwako ti sa nipa nyari okwako no frimi fitiri pe nti ebetena ha yenso so no ye wo nkofo ye dai ewo ho oti ase so let's set the boat rolling. Me say atro no ene ntro akohwisem no esi mahama bre obebre wo nsa no na no abre no inti anwom no aye menua na aye no beto menyo enipa nye on se o man nipa na duane di wie ye no obi asini fie de wo kurase ni aba betena mu se ne busuani no ono tal na wato no enso e na wo ti abrochire no obekọ back to Ghana se wo kohwe wa Japade no na wabusuafo na wo se wo ye wo mo papa no na omo wo fufu otaas so say ya bronsan so a akwadro so odi ni fufu ni besane aba fo mabewo no obepe na odi boto ase abronsan so na odi woma team onko pension a wonfiri abrochirimra na wase ofie no yesuban a ye de ti wiase no eno an ye di ewra ye politics mu eno an ye di ewra ye suku nsem mu eno an ye di ewra ye bibia ye mu beto menyo in the politics ya ye be beto menyo politics nipa nye politics ene ye be in 2024 no me se ade bia me betena haka no a calculated content ene ma betena na me ye no. I don't come and create any stupid content. But yet calculated content. Yes, no bad. It's true. The people we have as leaders, no, they are the true representation of a section or majority behavior in the country. The Tomenyo. Nipanye omuye criminally brutal to say womutrimu odin no mo ya desefo enti wo a wasi dan dia ma no wo no obesa seudi wo si dan ma no mahama si dan ma ye no na ye san se ni din ye to menyo nipanye okasa ni agina no asiboni mebusa wo ekufa Dubai no Dodo Pepesu Road, Eastern Corridor Road, and Mahama area no. Akufo-Addo odi aduru hinfa. Akufo-Addo baaye no. One onim time na Mahama cut short for cocoa roots no. Memhwe ade. Ewa hinfa. Where is it? I think said me.
Adesso, capital of the new Upper West Akim district of the Eastern region, was a beehive of activity when President John Mahama cut the sod for the construction of selected roads in cocoa-growing areas. It marked a start to the national exercise, minus the 3 regions in the north where cocoa is not cultivated.
The president made a firm statement in his last State of the Nation address that roads in most cocoa-growing areas are to be fixed. The government, through the Ghana Cocoa Board, has earmarked $150 million for the big project. Adesso to Asamankasi Road, riddled by potholes for a long time, is just one of the many to see improvement under the project. Certain feeder and trunk roads in other cocoa-growing regions, as Volta, Bunahafo, Western, Ashanti, Central and Eastern regions, would receive similar attention. This comes as a huge relief to rural commuters in the 6 regions who have complained time and again about the poor state of roads leading to farming areas. It is the main reason why farmers and food traders are unable to cut food from farms to market centers. Often, this leads to glut, leaving the farmer poorer. The emphasis on cocoa in the project highlights the government's interest in a sector that has been the mainstay of Ghana's economy. As the world's second largest producer of cocoa, the Mahama-led administration would want Ghana to exceed the status quo by removing the sector's bottlenecks. Some people on the streets of Adesso expressed their feelings about the interventions.
Adesso Asamankasi Road no e ade a e de okromo ha papa nti egitum se oba no koso ye o wie so anya ni kwa Adesso Bojuase eno se another problematic road a so ye maye.
Most of the villages that were around, maybe who said they are very hard working. Until when we are quite there, they just say, we may fine. Now, Adriana are locking in a bit to me up. Yes, until I'm to be contributed to quantity good.
This is the worst road in Ghana. In fact, if the government do it, it's going to be very, very good for us. So,
statements made by Chief Linguist Nana Day and the Chief of Adesso, Osamberima Asari Odro, shows that they were happy about the fact that their town was captured under the Cocoa Roads Improvement Project. President Mahama noted that it was important that rural development gets an aggressive touch. He said those places locked in chieftaincy disputes might lag behind because litigation does not allow a community to stay the course of development.
We share Eastern region, so now share economic activity. I was our region, ha. I just say most of them boa Ghana and Puto no. Na se fata se acquire war Eastern region. I'll see a share near ye. It's muhu mi hanna. And ye kasa tin na me buy. Ba se me dia so ebe bofom na jumedi na asha se e wo Eastern region ha. And acquire ye de bebre. Na me kasa me kan
the president undertook a similar exercise at Chebi, where he cut the sod for new cocoa roads. In addition to Chebi Town Roads rehabilitation.
Set mote Akufo-Addo Krum Kwanya from Chebi, that is Apejan Kwanta, Junction to Chebi. Ni na cocoa roads no video ni obi be catch us Akufo-Addo ye ni Krum Kwanya on the year sa road no ni ade a video ni afi me bana me be catch us wo Krum Kwanya no a Akufo-Addo say oye auditing no ono ne de wenyayo one stop no sa auditing ne ko so abra ne ye koso aye ono ne Krum Kwanya na Mahama ene koyema no no Mahama na ye Akufo-Addo kurom kwan video ni nie samote okokate sodo chebi okokate sodo dey chebi and major chebi a yenim no Ghana ho no Eastern region de nyame mi kurom onsu ta chebi. Good.
Roads linking Apedja, Bonsu, and Kofredua will also be fixed. It will mark a major facelift for the Eastern region, which has smarted under bad roads for a long time. After the exterior event, President Mahama met with the Ochehene Osajifo Amwetio for repinning for discussions.
Yate $150 million every year. A year, and Nesika 600 million Ghana cedis every year for 5 years. The HSA acquire a war cocoa grain regions over the next 5 years. If they see now, and Yasha say, Nyasha say phase 1. Now phase 2 no, you go so awards.
Yeah.
No, it say.
Or Henia will be president Kasa on here. Senior was see we chinani. We chinani to send the president grand Kasa no. So Oma din nyina ne say sila no ho Mahama edi nsuo koma wo mo obepo ne so. Mahama di nsuo ko efa bepo nim ko chebisoro ho ene omunum pipe nsuo. Owie ye no ene oka akwan waye di ama. Ni nyina ati no okasa no otwi nani di ache ne sanse ne hu nipa ma meye president enye ono no hu nipa na eye. On se ne hu nipa ba ye no bibia ade agu. Ye koka okudina sorry dem katra ye se ye no ye maame no ya benfo inti menfo ma ene ye ka wo no wode siasem
Akwan be young body the award procurement process is ongoing.
The president will cut sword for similar projects in Ashanti in a 4-day sweep of the two regions.
Videos I wo honom no sa afede mo hu obi ba na obeye dede treo ena Cocoa Rose Mahama ansase ena Cocoa Rose bia ni ho a enye Cocoa Rose bia ne de ye chebi kwan no a video no ene da ho no what you see the video is live here enye Ntorɔ me ntwa Ntorɔ ntu obi so de Mahama ye na me beka ena ade bia me ba ya me beka kyo se Mahama ye no ehu videos wo. What did I mention say? Sa Ntorɔ no ye yi ni nyina free system ni mo ekwan be da honom ama wo Ghana ni no wa hwɛ nyoma paso akɔ to aba come 2024 December 7 hwɛmu ne kokoto abapa na minia no mistakes bi yo honom a mo fanse mutiri no na mo ankoye after mo ato abama Mahama wie no and they will talking to 5 cities. I don't expect say Mahama ba mo abeton 1 city enye dwuma one wia Mahama ba kro abeton 7 cities wonim di ntia yes and yes 7 cities na Mahama ba obeton na hu hia o but your purchasing power to buy it and no na hu hia. It is not the price at which you are buying something. It is your ability to buy it. If you have the capacity to buy any damn thing, there's no hardship. But if the thing is 10 pesos and you don't have the capacity to buy it, it becomes expensive. And this is how it works. In Nuntinos Washa, I almost you NDC for an yoma boarding and yoma boarding, but I'm multimito. Oh, ena NDC ena den de omo abon nyina ampo no mutumi ka se dwadie ene ade ton ne ade to ekoso. Unim there are certain things how a share economics mu a one for wa adwen anto for mu a wonti ase me say NDC ni bi ba begina ompo ma ati se Mahama eba ama dokono na wo to no 5 cities no akoye 2 cities a anase 4 cities 50 pesos a catch and say me see wo yikohwini Na de tie nie Mahama ba dokono no obeto ne 6 cities, obeto ne 7 cities. Wa anhwe ni mpukuru abeto ne 10 cities. But ubenya hode de ato. It is not about the price. It is your ability to buy. And only a friend say, "What's the economy mo? What you say? What did the meeting say?" What me and what did the meeting say? Me say, men fan show trim say, Mahama beba ma nyoma boa kofom. It will never happen. The only thing about me I say be a new maybe be stabilizing, but say better about from there be. Name mono with the right economic policies, no. With the right economic policies, no, you will have the capacity. And not the technical term in economics, no, you can say the purchasing power. If the customers or the consumers have the purchasing power, there's no hardship. So utimi to bibia ahokyire ni ho. Obia ne hokyire no ene se ade ne wo efokura wontumi nto. Eno ne kasa economy no mu ayedin. But when ya sika waduma koso ni ade a na so wo tumi se ade na ye 10 cities. Na when ya sika abunso ha oto a Philippine bia ewo mu se na de be etena na de na mesa de be kwa akoto na wonim se etena wo ani da so se adwuma be bu mu ama wo sanya sika akoto a. This is what we talk about, and only economy. Aya busa o brothers no mo say biscuit aya o mo to no broni man so no aya o mo se elfo no enyafu na emu no o hwe sika ye di tua ne kabo so me ene de obeti afri mu di ato sa biscuit na e na hu se biscuit na elfo but enyafu intimaye satwe na yema adwen se obi o ho a ofisi ye ka se ko ne ko se sounds na to abamo we no na adwen se Mahama eba ama obeda dem ama obi abeto sika be ku ni botom da bi na de tie ni se ye bekwa akogye bisia e de abeye mpuntunuma na aban bi be free ho na aban foforo beba na obegya masa sika no ahye na emum sika no butai nti e de ye kogye bisia no ye ntimi anyusu hwe se Afri Government Hospital de bia me de example as say na edan ni si wa ye tua ho ka no mibusa o otumfo anase hwan na anya ho mfaso enso sabosu mi so a se ye kogye bisia ni free Brazil for ho ye kogye free United Kingdom ho a ye tua sika ne back na wa kogye bisia so de ba be ye adwuma na bibia mu nti wa yare na wo ba be take over shop no bosumi bia ba bia akogye besia no omotew sika a wo da bank no omotew na omotew nanso adwuma no ade sika no koyeye no oba no oje nse ontoa so emma emfa so die bi ma na mfaso no ye de akwa akoso sika da bank so a ye de betua eka no na emu no de oba na ye ne se osan akogye sika bosia foforo e de akwa akoye a different project abra old project no e wo ho ye ni pabonefo ene ye adesefo so ye suni ni ewia na eboye no what you say ye honi ni ye suni ewia no and a boy and a because wa boy. What did they mention? I say, Yahuni, Sony, a Riano, and a boy, no, never because wa boy because ye Jimmy. Abraham TV, I am a dead. De bia memoir say wo precious time. Now the abaha, now the abet type atenidi. Me no, em so ni me. Won sem no aba type no ano. Obi anu e fa ne ho. Won so obi agya wa wo type jimi a wo bebre. Em fa me ho. Me nyare nkonkoda University of Ghana nimpo eye papa ma amasi no. Me nti ho bi no makwa akoyare akoda sa hospital ho bimpo. Asem to me am fa phone sisi ambulance e ba na police di echi na fire di echi. So what I say, enti no wona office Ekufuado o sum Ekufuado me I fucking don't care. But eye me den say onyansani sonic phone bia be hwe ojimi fo. De eye me de wo ho say wono a wonim nyansa no de bia no na wa so phone na utie ojimi fo. Yusuf Kalala one say Yusuf ni onu si onim nyansa no ofa ne phone pe na ohwehwe say Jimmy Fona ba life ana okwa akotie Jimmy sem na Jimmy sem e ma wabra boko wanim mesi nkofo ni nipa de bonefo obi obeba ha be di atem bia anim se de meka no enu na esevu ni Jimmy adwen da ne tirim so ti ase onim se nyansa mi hwie guo efie ha se onim se ne mkwasea political party no di eche ye ka wo nyina adwembo mu a enuru ha enu nti oba be techiri onfa nyansa no a Jasper anana air type no na na akosu air type no o mefa bi na imom obeba ba bejimi na obi a woni nyansa de o ye den na oba beti obi o ye jimifo me enna me dwen ho a me ntiase woni nyansa uyi nyansani na nyana mo Bible no amudi eche ni ka cho se men kotena feudi fortena bia na waba na mimi di amanfo ho few mi di Ghana mpanyimfo ho few o ti ase mi di Ghana mpanyimfo ho few mi di agimifo ho few mi di ho awanfo na wa wonim nyansa no utim betena ha sei me shade na se megia bia 1 hour 1.5 hours na wotia na wotie me e wo se wo ye do kwa nkafo because adwene nye wadwene no enye because but then ni ye se ha ye gatan shoes no okoso ano enti mumo sankofo no omo behavior no ne ma hu omo adwen enunti na sankwasiafo wimu no omo yi nkwasiafo as leaders no I am establishing it here. I don't care who I wish me baby I belong to. Me say after 2016 no Ekufuado beti akonya no omo agimi ama affect NPP fo ni nyina adwen affect NPP ni akura ya won ne affect won. They cannot think right, they cannot think straight, they do not know any political direction. One, and a typical example, the NPP, the Professor from Paul Boating. The NPP, the Bawumia. The NPP, the Professor Adaya. The NPP, a friend say, Ohinin Tumo. The NPP, 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 the NPP na meka na kwase bi ti Korea a oda Korea ni ba bi ne to fia achi sa dimie sa nanim se ai se fufu a ai de ehura no unse fufu ehura na ehuhuru na oti Korea na jimi na tania kwase bi a ono ti Korea ho so ye NPP for chairman wa jimi na oti wono afa phone na obefreo ena de na mebusa so mudi ni free Ghana aba unim se Korea kuro no yemfre obi entreten no Korea kuro no yenkun wom wa abeto first blow ne be fine no wo kuro ni mu oyi he me free school no me school an me kɔ no ho a school no emma wom warning afide jimi no na afide omo agyae sa no mti o afei no sa boy ni twa no a meti ya o se ade ya se kufu ado ofiri no wakofa ba o miabade a okwa akodi Kennedy Japan achi okodi Kennedy Japan achi a anyi no wasan ba se ene se ba o miabe succeed kufu ado pa o NPP ni o ene Mahama mra obi amfa wo ho obi ahia mo aba se NDC fu e wo Ghana omu nyina pie ba bonten se omu beto aba de NPP obi na NPP ni be na okwa akodi line so okoto na aba de ama Mahama. I am speaking to Obia owo odo kakra a oye se floating voter owo odo edema NDC anase Mahama no se ema bibiare mu abem sori ne kokoto aba na se NDC fo no nyina ewo anwunamamu ewo asantemamu ewo krobomamu ewo nkramamu sori so omo koto aba no na omo to edema Mahama then e say a friend say 2-1 region Ashanti region between NPP e wini aba no Elizabeth Fojo me say yin NPP ni bia no fine opa NPP for Ghana nyina nkoto o maba NDC for no nyina nkoto aba ne nhwe se NPP be wini aba bia edebe ntina eduru elections ne nko ade omukọ close lo yin afla oboda no yenko intimidating nkofo bi senia omuntumi mpi meto aba because at the end day ni your nkofo bi o voter region wa o NDC ni o hwe stress a soldier for the be fam a he ma mentam bi a bi kura enwe me ho na abaya a wokoto kura no obi amfa sika ma mmehye obotum but ya amfa intimidatory practice bi anko hono a enipa no obesori akwa akoto aba no and the tin na ekufu ado ani abedindin se obekwa ko intimidate ye nua no anwrafo no edibentia what's I say what did I miss last thing? Hey, me I don't subscribe to anyway ya the pooling in a friend say pools be aba anyway for just Mahama be winning 53%. Massa time I know munya hu ye nkoye o research na ye di kan account wo. Ye no ye di kan account wo say Mahama be winning 2024 elections no. Na wo fi say Ekufu ado no nkwase asem o mu di no 2020 no. Ena NDC for no enkofo nso a emfa se sie du nketia mo enso si nkete se mo atwetuo e de akọ tachiman sata enju pese o kire se NDC for no omo ni soldiers omuni etuo bi o ma park egu baby. But 2020 no ejimi sem no NPP edi police for ni soldier for edi no techima no ena NDC for so say omeko the same tangent ka kwasi ampan ka betime nya kwa ba betena ha ba type so we feel say techima south no eye bia a stronghold edema ebia NDC ntino yenko intimidate wo na uduru ho wuku nipa 8 no ene nkofo from nowhere almost sentade bi omku akuratu a anke be ya asem papa na besi wotachima ho no ofi se enkwasi asem a ayi enim yebo a edi yo Ghana court ho se omayi ene omlo court ho no a ena obi nsusu ka se sankwasase mu inu adi a masoma misabi ene embuda ne hina ngumu so a anka asomdwe bi beba Ghana ho amudi di political party echi timudi echi se jimifo mu mpese mu be yusu mu adwe ne da botiri bo no ya to abawie na Delta Force wo ha na wanwan force nam ha na wanwan nam ha na we wo ha na mibusa o JJ president kura na no ye military man mpo no motete san kwasasem ni bi de bia omote asantemamu ensem omuhue NDC forma ayi Togo for eba beto aba NDC for be na ma Togo for fi Togo beto aba aina abana yeto no moma yentungum ewa asante region honum no na anwunafo ni tugum ugina kumase unhu ne ekoso anwuna memu oso wo mu tugum what you say ugina asante memu obi gina anwuna memu awudi otimi hu se obi tugum ntiema obi antungum utimi koto aba as constituency one no Kofi Dwuma time no na obi ono ye pulling a friend say wan for no obusaw omo hwe e NPP ni na chale watu awie untu bio because when him say udi bone wo stronghold no eye wo se saa na obi nsusu di bone unim say wo ye kromfo obi de na ade to ha obefa enti eye wa adwen se nipa na ote wo na wo hwe ni baabi no ufi se wo de wa ade to no so befa. You are judging somebody because of your bad deeds. Your bad deeds no enti you are judging somebody wrong, just say in a wrong way, wrongfully judging somebody because you are a thief. We are cromfonti. Who feels and the panels you are cromfo. Nana kosia asemna na waka no. Aban me betra na me kasa ho. I appeal to NDC for no. I again appeal to the so-called floating voters no. I'm not talking about third force. We a third force, or you are not a floating voter, because a third force is going to take a stand. But floating voter no only stand on the day of voting no. Or share or smile impo on a ballot paper no go to so the two abamount. He is not a third force. A third force has already an established mind. Say NPP are feeling me. NDC are feeling me. Intime kwa akoto abane di ama asumesi. But a floating voter no, or share the happenings, a dear NPP aye, a dear NDC aye. All third force in the floating voter no onimo. Into one hand da jewo. The case will be a floating voter. The floating voter always concerns himself or herself with the parties no yedi to me ma no. If you haven't tasted power before, you have to create your group of members known as a third force. A third force, they belong to a political faculty, a political ideology. And nothing you from third force. But floating voter no, has no political ideology. What the floating voter bases on is what are you able to tell me to get me convinced. Dear na wo can't say me. Ama asesa ma adwam makoto abama on ye say o floaty. What you say? Good. Who ye third force wa? Who ye established ideology say NPP nye, NDC nye into nye floating voter. You have an established political ontology. And yeah, a friend said Junior Mandela. Last time I can on my channel used to say, yeah, EC can do all the tactics, all the gerrymandering strategy to favor NPP. But I tell you, if you select and you position the right polling agent, Jane Mensa has no damn right to change any figures. Jane Mensa has no whatsoever right to change any damn figures because it is what is written on the pink sheet is what she's going to declare. But if you select crooks as your polling agents, I tell you, they may trade off your fortunes. They may trade your fortunes. They may trade your victory.
This is Praso, a town within the circuit of the president's objective of bringing healthcare closer to the doorstep of the people. In the last few years, the government has invested about $2 billion in the provision of modern hospitals and upgrading of facilities to ensure quality healthcare delivery. Praso in the central region is within the category of the 6 towns where 60-bed capacity district hospitals are being constructed. President John Mahama made a stop there and inspected progress of work on the project. This hospital will address the plight of people in the neighborhood of Praso who have to travel far to access good medical care in other towns. The danger in the existing scenario are the emergency cases where a patient could die within the travel time. Overall, the new medical facilities will not only absorb newly trained medical professionals, but contain the incidence of avoidable deaths.
It's my hope that we'll speed up the rate of work on this hospital so that we can deliver it as quickly as possible to the people of Praso. And so let me thank you very much for the good work you're doing and to ask you to keep it up.
Other places receiving 60-bed district hospitals are Fomina, Konongo, Nsoko, Tepa, Salaga.
On say, Dibia Mobobo, Yabobo hospitals are Mahama Isia, Ubienu Abobo Praso. Ubienu Obo Praso can say, na almost not Mahama AC hospital amomo. Praso. Sanke bit me aka sen ko mo so nko Fomena because enke ben Fomena kakra. But Fomena hospital na course no the same time wa ena baby jo be ka say Simon Potosis baby jo means or say ye bobo ha near bono ha at the same time your friend say Simon Popotis. Oh yes, Simon Popotis. What is your best channel? Simultaneously, no. Say this thing is, two things happening the same time, And na baby you say Simon Popotis. You corrected in imagine because Simon top office. Muni oka. Chifo Praso Hospital, no. Ye musa say ye wie ana ye nwie ye. Nyina ka ye jeje si hono no. Chifo Praso onse ye kan hospitals ne kra ye mfa nka. Me se mumu nim ne ye wo ho. Ena me ba me the videos no ba betrebo. That's me. I don't declare my arsenals. You say if you're a strategic fighter, you don't declare your arsenals when going into war. Oh, when you be kokuma, oh mfa kondi emeto abonten. You don't declare your arsenals. What to no ne friend arsenals no. Enunti ena arsenal for ni moto no. Omo magazine say the gunners. The gunners, because they are coming with arsenals. Omo they are kundie. Tupa ye kundie wu neba. Ndiye de tupa ye kundie wu neba. These are the handiworks. As at the time, no, na Mahama committed $2 billion into infrastructure development. Ghana, now, says the hospitals here across the length and breadth of the country. Ningina ye juma. Oko hospital a wuntunsiu. Oko hospital a near say ye bebo pania didi ansan waye onto confectionery bi onto drink bi onto pastries bi onto like breakfast bi wo ho. Enu echi no enye nurses ne doctors ne bekwa kogumo ho. Enu echi no enye hospital accountants. Enu echi no enye a friend say technicians omo mbehwe say ebia radio center no a friend say radiology hono no a friend say machines na hono a function well your engineers are almost service at 24/7 enye employment na dia ma omo afi hospital hono nipa beba betiti ho e ho be yefin ye be set up cleaning companies onia bia we senior high school ye bitimi afa no amana ko no akọ cleaning hospital is not employment and only employment and even temporary employment temporary employment and on the building of the structure a temporary work almost anywhere contractors need be moving workers in every. But I'm talking about the permanent works e be ko hono no. But I mean o ton e mo wo hono, be ko so aton mo wo ko sese obi wu. Owu a obi be substitute no. Obi ba be replace no. No so aton mo a. And to ko hospital a obenya mo ato adi. Oko hospital obenya ice cream ke bi ato ano. Oko hospital wa obenya nneoma and there's a hospital economy. E hospital dia. You will have something we call the hospital, the health economy, All the health infrastructure, see one more. It creates health economy. All the educational infrastructure, see what it creates educational economy. All the road transport system, papa see what it creates the transport economy. All the proper agricultural system, is see one more. It creates the proper agriculture economy. Aviation sector, if you build your aviation sector very well, you create an aviation economy. Look at say Mahama ebiemu or the terminal 2 a year for domestic travels Look at how the thing boosts local aviation industry So the aviation industry course. Obie tamale no. Now look at how rampant, how planes frequent Tamale Airport. And yenya failure, yenya failure, or yenya Kukaton, Kukathon, hotel honomo Tamale no. A lot of the travelers no, use our African World Airlines, and on the call, ebimu use different airlines, and on the call. What did they mention as no? So when you have a leader who preoccupies his mind with infrastructure development, then that leader is basically trying to totally liberate the country from the economic doldrums now. Yetimuno. So I say, but these people have some kind of trickery, some kind of chicaneries they churn out there to bamboozle the people, to put the to cage the minds of the people so that they can operate on. Caged animals are easy to work at. Caged animals are easy to work at.
The 100-bed hospital for Medina in Accra. President John Mahama also called on the chiefs and the people of dangerous.
Samote, 100-bed capacity. Medina, Accra. Hospitals are what we see within 4 years. Hospitals are what we see. Medina Hospital is a Kofo Eurojet project home. Things they cannot conceive are the very things these people claim they brought. And your mom might be to me, and no number be dear than the crew so many buy. And you could that sorry ya. As someone can say, after no more tema motorway no mobile band say 10 lanes. Already Jesus Christ. Obi abetna akonya so 8 years. After no be catch or say obeye tema. Already Jesus. Jimmy, Mugusu Jimmy, Jimmy, Mugusu Jimmy. Number near 0240258269.
Traditional area in Dunkwa Olofin. He said government ceased to regulate the activities of small-scale miners, otherwise called galamsey, through a law.
Number 0240258269. Opeso support to program na akwanya da ho. Opese wo friends susimu na wo kire wa adwen a akwanya da ho. Number 0240258269. What you say? 0240258269. Obetimi afre. No watch your word. You see videos in Baby Oho. P kwa. Ye kwan mamwa. The omunim ene se obi. Ade NPP fo nim se obi kasa. Omote de nipa ne kanepa wo. Enso no maba abonten no maba abedane no. Obi ka asem. Ose mo adi nsem hunu atere na anti amasese no. I say ose wono no. Enye trade union fo no hehe na mo be na be ma na akwa ye bibi ama na ba be ha economy no. One says say no. Ekufo adomu hu se o mama command the teachers na no. He say almost all my increase teacher for no more the 1,000 Ghana cedis ebe kan market ya ho, which is about a 25% increase. Pay raise ewo teacher for na ketua mo. And this is the strategy they do. The similar thing Kofo did. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, Joso.
Nyam do me hoye na wonso e.
Me hoye pa.
Ye de nyam ase. Mbese me tema adwen kakra.
Che wadwen.
De o kan na ye no kre. Na ase ye Ghana no. Ye nsheda emfa asemo nya asem. Enkankan youth na sisi a yenya omo okroma no. Ene se sanka ye asemu ya asema on anka ye ma medu bebe ye dri. Ezi Ghana no ohwe ya bra ye bre nyina ya shase ne ya wi ye nyina china ye redenomination na ye in 2007 no so. Nenso so amanfo enhwe ho menyini ye de nanso ohwe first na ansa na ye beto adiem adru beye 1 city sabre ne ye kan 10,000 na ye den pa beto pure ayi panyin so na ye 10 enimri 1 peswa na ansa na ye beto makọ baby no ebe free 1 peswa akọ 2 peswas akọ kakra saa akọ pembe ye 10 peswas nanso ene peswas ni na atwaku enti se ye to ade mu a yenya pagya ya na ye de atoso na saade na ye no ebedi yewu na se ye enwene ho ntinya ya na packet obisi hospital obisi ayi ye friend sen school a eye makese ye pa na odi aba nenso aya nwen se nipa no school na wosi ye no obi a onye adwuma obi a oni hwe ye no wanye adwuma a oye enti
okay ntina do anu sia mai
pacho mama yakontuna menna adofo ase menna ebrebi me frɛ ya na me ka se ukopɛ adwuma ye tete wa brabo visually impaired.
Okay, yeah. Now my friend last time na me friend but me send me ye transfer ne ma we no me friend fe me nsanka o.
Ai me so me monitor se me ba na menya wo loud silence no so me nya ba bia metimi ache wonka. Enti me da obi bia se obi a Nyankopon ka na koma e ma ne ma me sika bia Nyankopon nhira no na onto ne nkwan no ma ne mo no nti me nso mo afofra o mo ho kire wo every papa mu me ye sure say ye be san so akasa bio.
Okay, Mate, me da se pa. Hello, Ujin baby akasa free. Mr. Amintio.
Hello.
Yes. Mpacho kasa.
Oh, with you. Oh, me no, me Ghana ni to sell. Oh,
You share your crew now, yeah, mine. Baby, I be drew by this time now. Not Makuma, yo.
So, Shen one go.
Oh, bet, a woman so I can't be the bet. One say, no, maybe a cost for Ghana on Mopa, warm. Uncle Ne, me no, many a platform be eating come on. Monofie. So, but what do you say? Ghana no, Ghana nankasano. Or yana ya home. We have done ourselves. Anka ekufa do no more. Anka and say mistake near Ghana for a mistake. So it's a very big mistake they did. So I was not in Ghana that time. The 2 times they voted, I'm calling it for France. So, but Usha Ghana for no woman dream. We can say it's like their memory, no. Womure fear the intent. Anka ekufuado. Your name say ni papa no. Mo busia no mo baya. Ombe say Ghana no. Anka sankrof we krano. Kufo krano na say anka esi e manu chance.
That's now the one who see my man for ewachi.
Yeah, into the we mu nyina no ye be hwese ne ye how to arrange ourselves. Yeah,
that's meaning I didn't maybe a free.
Hello.
Yes, Casaminia.
From Casafree Takradi.
Takradi, okay.
American also assume Papa Pay. Now, John Doma Mahama, Mamma Kay, any time, fish secondary fishing harbor, expansion away, become one away than expansion, no. City of the port to up, if you're in your more corridor, secondary fishing harbor about or now MPP funu or benefit more. Maybe later on as I'm talking to you in the house. I don't want him paying for about bed and I best why take positions all way now. But yes, still, me I do a Ghana phone, especially a Western region for crap. You might do a home manager. Western region in a central region, sometimes minimum do a home manager. Now come and see, there is nothing with play your more Western region. Some me for the room where all year could you crew. Room winner, way na we you hold pictures show brother winning bottle. Friends what the bay in see. Be a one gas a crowd, back will be a crowd for a by China Nazo. Dio. You should talk good aviation or like a 1 mile bassa. Western region boy, you to wine as drugs. We. It's very painful. It's your bomb pay. Then Yanko Besana man and said to be not your mama. You can
okay, that's it. Yeah. Number net down. At the 2 me, Mamma. The only 2 million say, only 2 million. You knew Nipa. Only 2 million. No more, they are better than Nipa Consul. What's the mention I say? Only 2 million. Ede ye nsem hunu pii. Inti de me no me kan no. Kofo wi atro no mudi yo nsem o mudi tutus ne bi nie. Tie.
Often what has happened is in election years, trade unions and everybody sees that government is in a vulnerable place. And so that's when demonstrations and things, agitations for increased pay and all that begin to happen. And because of the sensitivity of the period and probably the...
Yes.
The machine lead never told so this now catch almost at your mobile motorway. Some coffee no more. Almost from when you appear way, they are going to position. Every any more contract asa because call mo first every last minute no obi akotwa body no the big ministries say system e don person mo ye sam ko say be so Ghana se Ghana wo no mo be ni nda odro mo sa ko fasa mfu abetena so dia ya dia tie o ma jijireji nkoto kuni nya menye duma
ya da se ba ini ya odin be bia kasa free hello odin be bia kasa free hello ofrefo a oba so odin be bia kasa free anye ready and for before fro ini odin be bia kasa free
nkoto mpom tse
mhoye
yo asuma kana no na nkoto me point ya na mi gina so sense akufu de onye ahwe onye boni bia na enkrofo a omoso de di igina na chi eye bibisi se ahemfo asofo ayi a omoso de gina na chi tese omo eni nyankopon be twia omo ka mako ama sa criminal crofo edi Ghana ku grasa sunwe mu ane omo to ene obiara ntimi nsore emekasa especially miankasa me hene asante hene a wote kokoso nkoto pese ye koto abawie ye na Ghana sorry opposition party sorry leader sorry say ya robo enti on tiasie ya hine asante hine sorry begina of free your mama editu nanim se osre no 100 over amban sak criminal we ene asante hine te on timi so ni mi na no kasa nkoto mi say something for nyanya kupumbi trio moka wan.
Yes, now the one who see am why
and that was ayo
that's it
we only ben why
that's it paminia hello din baby akasa free
hello
yeah yatunka mini akasa
good evening pato we have a call
yatunka obi aboko kasa mini
okay ni to go on but I pizza ngoto nyama bi hame mpata wo treke muyi wo temi ana
mitio pa kasa
mi bisa o IGP na Ghana kwa IGP no me hu nyama bi yo me hu ni ye kwa IGP ba say obe protect nipa na say obe tre asofo say IGP say ma obi asen kombia edomo ko ya komo account na wo babu na to be yo
Togo one enye IGP asem ne discussing ne until me so
IGP wasem be dem IGP wasem
okay ne da foforo na ya kan no wasem why okay mate o se die nya die mepe stay focused minia nya agro ne edi wa hase o se ase mo yesa na mo be drift main we say no if mo drift here free ho minia adin be bia kasa free and the molest kasa minia
me pagana for chopa the diana e kasi o nyame beti akofa na me onti akofa do kan na tua no ka china o yen kire o yen so ko tu o ka o ballot box no mu na e be kasi nyame beti o ka nyame tu o ka na tu o ka china ye ti o sa no o na no kra sa aba be die so yen ko tu o yen tu o ka yen tu o ka yen so tu o ka o ballot box me da say
and
kana for pe nyame beti o ka too much
and more let's say that say Minia, we didn't be a casa free.
Go to because free.
Thank you so much.
You go for be trying Ntorɔ.
Okay.
Yeah, your family now say booze.
Nana Osebos. Minim Casario.
Osebos. Yaya Bessy Betua Bama Bahama 2024. Now, Adiaba qua yes, Omo make sure say, Ombo Yabana Yabaton, Babo Obayamaye.
And Nameka and NDC for no fees are grown and he paid you.
Munim Quasiasem because Munim no my Miss Metuka, a free yakon Quantakasi, the Makotwaba, Meteswami, Niameto Fu Gumekem, Makotwaba, Makudila Kotwaba. And you see a Kotwaba Nesse, Abano Yatuyan, ans. It's Mumo buying.
And now, Bess said 2 weeks ago, Name Casafa Hona. Say, Yempesa on Quasiasem Biu. Say, I to a baby. Inipe wua. No more being so called where will be simple.
It's simple. Go, Massa, I know so much this year. You because Papa, we are poning ya, we nipa Brenny Sans and Muno. Because ye did brogus, not a one cassa, you busan paniac and crack. Ya casa one foul. No one to cash here. You send your way can crack.
What one I was saying? Yeah, castle you would didn't what was saying.
Now say, nothing that we say I am passing with me. It's a sin here, quack to a bag. It's a woman who buy, or Mukitu, or Mutu. And the Bammy, yet what your teacher knows say yes. Yeah, Juman, I swap.
That's Minia, Quasi. In our din baby, I can say. Hello. Senior Quava. Mr. Ma Onesu Kakrama and Anton.
I'm saying I'm in charge of my panel.
Yeah, that's it. Mawa Nonko.
I said, Mr. Maybe I send back to Penny or say, Ghana for Pamcho. Scan Nanado, Ebedia, Kuntumano, also yet, or the scanning I go to before. Almost over the technology, I'll be winning ban, Tamian Quaka. And I saw me discover I influenced Ghana for this canon to mommy. The son away and return empty Prime Minister, or yes, I didn't know history. I pay you Martin. Oh, Chia do more be a 5 million, Pia 5 million assembly about Pia winning or the whole region. And the same 2 million Ghana for me, Pancho, scanning by day. Can I know Mudia? I pay much to be an say, Uniska. I buy no one, yes, can. So, dear, but company say, come to your mouth, but future. That's the only thing we do. Can you no more be bad? Can you no didn't go papa? Yes, and keep what?
That's it. That's it, Minia. Indeed. Yamfa a free photo so. You know about Sweden, baby, I can say.
Hello.
Hello, Minia about Udin, baby, I can say.
This is Janet.
Okay,
it's
Janet.
Been a long while.
Yes, but could you please lower the volume in the background for us?
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Is it okay?
Yes, we can manage.
Hello?
Yes, we can manage with that.
Okay.
So go on with your submission.
Okay. Yes. In fact, the work people are doing is fantastic, and we need to even do more of that. Because you cannot just sit down and trust these people. They are evil and they are capable of doing anything. They are not relenting on relinquishing power that easy. So NDC must wake up. Every Ghanaian must wake up. But it's very pathetic, the kind of people we have in this country. They just don't think. Sometimes I feel so sad. Many people have died as a result of these people's actions. But people don't think. I remember once you said that, look, Christians will become thieves. But when you're very hungry, you will steal. And it's happening. One of your earlier videos, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes. It's the hardship is not small at all. that earlier caller who spoke about the change of money, it's really true. I used to use just that 1,000 cedis to cook light soup. So fish and everything, you are able to buy everything. But now it's 1 cedi. You can't even buy ice water with it. See, so please, we are grateful to you guys.
Thank you
God
so much.
bless
We
you.
also appreciate your time for watching us. And
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you. Hello. 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 When you're ready. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Uncle.
Yeah, senior. Didn't baby I can say free.
Good evening.
Yeah, you so. You need to why into Casani and Tonka. Reconnecting, young for before. Network near issue. Hello, when you didn't baby I can say free. Hello, when you didn't baby I can say free.
Hello?
Yes, you're Tonka, we didn't baby I can say free.
I'm Pacho. Your friend was because every Tamale.
Tamale. Okay.
Yeah. Pacho, we can't say this for the say. Election I about money now. Now, you hear the dozen. The only point they said, 2020, the Emperor quarters in the view. The Emperor quarter, you per se, you will directly say you're winning. Into money now. Now, MPP for us appointees, about 1 2 maybe it's too much.
Yeah, that's Minia. That's a Tamale for you, Michiamo. Hello.
Hello. My main cousin Mitchell. I got message everyone. He said, catching a busy for penny for say. I sent a rich and say, pull agent for you do be or move from being free voter and bra. No move for Santa Regia for no voter. And maybe that you want to catch a woman. Said, I sent a Regia pull agent for no one. You know who are almost move from voter. No move for voter for Mra. Almost TV. Almost for Tamale for the Mra. Almost for the Franco Tamale. Almost the same. No one else, the idea Santa Fona is good with
we are criminals too. A key no be no a key. Minia. A key no be no. A key pan will be no. Minia was thanks you for last 2 calls now. Minia. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, Tonka Pakasa.
Go to media maker in there. Ghana for Yaya Yana Papa. I said, Umbra. How if you don't know, you wouldn't Mahama why ye were or money Mupa. Initially, Mahama Wadono, now Yaleka there. I do ye nano or your Photoshop. Yes, share no book in a video or your Photoshop. But the tree, you wouldn't know why ye nano or your true. But I don't cry a pedicure in there. And this is for when in your pa. And some mammy, only canina, a treaty won't find terrible in compare to a bar. I feel the upper what the fish here, and you know what the version Adina or Yaza won't be when in your pa. And yet a media, Aban will be you. Yes, so on the pa, Aban will be you. And this won't be when you are Kazangaza. I had a media Abano, you man will be you. See. For into for now, Maham will win and Boko, young pair, quarters in the abu. A quarters in the eye,
Miss Medasi. Meaning our basso, lower the volume in the background, now into your assembly.
Hello?
Yes. Senior.
Boko, your friend Benjamin, because of America.
Okay.
Guy, no, Casa earlier about young shifty agent from voter region to Ashanti to other regions is very, very necessary. And some more advocating for that call. That way they can. There is no way I will be able to bribe you.
yadi nipa from Ashanti voter region by Ashanti region unim. How can you bribe the person? Now so the same people it's appear stadium or see no presidential tuma Mahama parliamentary no kwatuama na. How can you do that? Yeah, until moon advocating for that call and cotton pin for no asu. What be a very, very important key.
Mate, and Midas, me for last call in Jumadi in Mary. Hello, Mini Abaso. Yeah, Fire.
Hello, Kutu.
At Lunka.
Good evening.
Ejo Super.
I am a son of one Kevin Till and free my when you answer with him. Hello.
Yaton Kappa.
Because the way now, most Casanova, we show him give him hopper. That be a TV, the last silence TV. Anytime I met him, I'm going to be deeper essence near with him. Maybe I'm a vampire, your mamma, no burying it. Because you now says, you know, any abandoned a boot to boot. This a banner sounds so. Said you must casa your mamma, ever papa. Assess your mamma, a moment, a training in India. Was a bass ever boy in Organa.
I see. Network no. Digitalization no ningina echi no. Ningina digitalization ningina echi no. So digitalization ningina echi no. Eni e. Uma membo we video we na manfo kofaba e na Mahama so edwan funu no. Ma seda nyame adumo a ti se de mo kan no. Otena se ye ba ensem no mo twitwa ntro no mo twitwa to ne so nyina ye de ho videos ena ye me de car me ye mo kwan gold kura ena mo ani nso ne ade nyina ye de videos ye ntie obi a no obi akwa hye ne sheda green a wodi di ni birthday a wato nsa free the sitting president a wa honor no the auto party no ne ono a auto party no ye ni natem ne mum de to nsa free ne ba ye na the auto party bo enyum a o meme sadi keke no afidi yese mema ba be didi asantefo atem se me di asantefo atem se omo ye dey emfa last call. Hello.
I don't know. Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
You go today.
Ni nua ba ko na.
Oh, I go to Bakupa, Prof Bako. Ghana for me Chiobia. But I want to ask you a question.
Ask.
Like Holland Baku can say that somebody can rotate from the Volta region to Ashanti region. Can those people vote there? Because they are not registered in the Ashanti region. How is that possible?
So ultimate transfer of votes. So but you
can transfer your votes.
You can transfer your votes, yeah, before. So when you baby a station or wait me transfer of votes.
Your votes over there. But, so that means they have to do this in way advance.
Now one thing, and it says sometimes you need to also sacrifice something for a different thing. What I say, you sacrifice something.
Oh, it's understandable.
For
I just
another
wonder
thing,
whether they can vote there.
Whether so sometimes
you mail in your votes. To me mail so you can mail it in the way ahead of time.
I want now better think be more electors and conquer.
Oh yeah, the Republicans try to do it that way. They only put a few boxes in those blue states. Almost to be yes or not. Yeah, but I almost the day they stamp no was no. Even when the post office receive it late, so they still count it. If they say today is the 4th and they get the mail now, if you buy, just say you mail it on the 4th, and on 4th when they stop this now, they will still count it because you mail it that day. They use the post winner and what's so. Yes, it's a kind of funny. All you have to do is just get out and vote them out. Just be like Michael Tyson, Mike Tyson. Or see, your ring, he will knock you out. Oh, cause na judges be judge, can say split decision be here and there. Knock the person out. No, be able to say he has won. So when you know JM na 55%, you know, it's going to be difficult for them to cheat. So get that from your comfort zone and vote them out. That's it. Have a good day.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Lou. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, the Jumadi in our baby. Yeah, in our baby. Enti so the American your videos no and trono mu twitwa no magician ma bo akire mo we me you Odwan from Monty.
Fear of losing elections, government, normally would give in to some of these pressures, and before you see the budget is out of sync, and then when elections are over and government is installed, you have to start the belt tightening all over again. The advantage going for me is I've seen more demonstrations and strikes in my first 2 years. I don't think it can get worse in the second 2 years. And it is said that when you've killed a goat and you frighten it with a knife, it doesn't fear the knife because it's dead already. So I have the dead goat syndrome going forward.
Asemna omo twisting no eno nie. Yakoto aba. Enti no adwumayefo nyina te se yekwa akoto aba. Inti abana yekoto nti no. No master that is stupid demand. Aya na ye kan ye politicians na sem. Na omom ye diabolic pan so ye Ghana adwumayefo no. Wo hu se yekoto aba, e no hu se politicians ni so hia power nti no. Let's push them to the tight corner. Into omoko swa stupid demand bia na omo dia ba beye into wa anya amom during the election year na no blown out of proportion na manfo agina so e na aban be so betua teacher foka aban be so betua doctor sika e no say me buy from 2012 no mo atete mia be 2014 2 years ni no mo di we atete me strike sa enti enye election aye kwa akoto no election aye kwa akoto no 2016 enti me meye mo stupid demands no emfamamo na yewia na esa the problem abeto Ghana economy ni so yenye samfom so ni bio enti no mo demonstration na ma plan se bobeye no ono no wa yese dead goat na Odwan a ye wawu de osuo sikan bio demonstrations akese amoye de atia no enti no ama na se no hodin into nsuo ewa ma yo Odwan funu Mahama so you Odwan funu ntu kasa kura wonte onfa mo asem onya asem because the nkofo bi ti baabi o mo hwede to aba ne se yungu nipa ko fin enu nie dead good na se ni na enu nie. I am not magician. I am not magician to put money in your pocket and yes I no can no enu ne nkofo bi riding on e de beje mo to me a enne ye bubu hospitals egu for more yinsi ba kokra e china ya adomu a ye besan ba besia wa ha bido bi ase wo a ofre ye wo a contribute ye wo a wonya bi kan wo a wanya bi anka e da mu nyina mo ase sa de eche ni da so tinkwamu a ye besan ba beto adwuma a ye no that's so yakọ bi bia bye bye.